Good morning, business marketing technology students. It's me, Mr. Cheney, with another brilliant tutorial. The past few days we have been building from scratch a color wheel after learning about the primary colors, secondary colors, and tertiary colors of your classic color wheel. So in PowerPoint, our project is to build our own color wheel with the correct RGB codes. We're going to animate those shapes and words, and we're going to add some music to this, very similar to our kinetic typography slide. And we're going to make a 30-second video that we're going to upload to YouTube. And on the assignment, we're going to turn in the slide deck link and the YouTube link. So two things being turned into this project. So up to this point, we've built the shapes and we have put the colors in, so I wanted to get a tutorial to that effect for people who have maybe missed or are a little bit behind. So that's what we're doing now. This is kind of the final product of like my original one from a few years ago. I'm going to build one from scratch now. So what I'm going to do in PowerPoint here is get a new slide going. So brand new slide. I don't need my animations pane right now, and what I'm going to do is actually put on my rulers and grid lines because it kind of helps me place things on the slide. And I'm also going to not have a white slide. For me, it could be different for you, but for me it helps for me to have the slide a little darker, like dark gray or even all black. So I'm going to go to design here and format the background, and I'm going to go with kind of a dark gray this time, like so. Now there are 3 primary colors, 3 secondary colors, and 6 tertiary colors for a total of 12. So let's get those going. I decided that I'm going to actually have different shapes for the different types this year. So what I'm going to do is do a circle shape for primary. I'm going to make it about the size of one of these grid boxes. And here's the secret: let's work smart and not hard. We don't have to do that for every single shape. We're going to do one shape, we're going to copy, Control C, and then Control V to paste a couple times, and that's going to give us our primary shapes. So I've got circles for primary. And now for the secondary colors, let's go with a rectangle shape. And again, it would be more like a square if it's close to equal, so let's just call it a square then. And so there are 3 primary colors, and again I'm going to make my work easier, Control C to copy, and then paste again. And now I've got the shapes for my secondary colors. And now the shape that I'm going to choose for tertiary colors is a diamond. So insert shape and diamond. Again, I'm going to try to do my best to get it about the same size as the other shapes, and that's pretty close. Yeah, I could live with that, maybe a little smaller. And I need 6 of these, so Control C to copy, and then Control V 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I got all my shapes ready to go. Now the tedious part is just to get the correct colors for these. So there are 2 websites we're going to get the colors from. Our primary and secondary colors will come from one website, and the tertiary colors will come from another. So let's do that. I'm going to go to Google Chrome. I'm going to go to the assignment and show you where those websites can be found. So I've actually updated these so they're a little easier. And so here's the color wheel assignment, and here are our links. So the one that we want is the one that says primary and secondary color. And here are the RGB codes for all of those. So our primary colors are red, blue, yellow, and our secondary colors are orange, green, and actually it's supposed to be violet. So let's do some of those colors now, and I'll show you. So we have those RGBs here on the website. I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint. I'm going to start with red. So here's my primary group. I'm going to select the shape that I want to do my color for, and you will see shape fill here. And instead of picking one of these squares, we need to be precise with our RGB code. So we're going to go to more fill colors, and here's our RGBs. So going back to the website just to make sure we're correct, it said the RGB for primary red is 255, 0, and 0, so that's what we're going to do. Going back to our PowerPoint, we'll do 255, and 0, and 0. And we have ourselves a nice primary red. So I'm going to actually change my shape outline to white for all my shapes. And I might even change the thickness so that it looks better when I go to animate. So we've done one. Our next step is to get the rest of the primary colors, so blue and yellow, and then we're going to get our secondary colors, orange, green, and violet. And then I'll show you the other website for our tertiary colors over here. Okay, so having gone back and forth to that website, I've got my primary colors, red, blue, yellow, and I've got my secondary colors, orange, green, and violet. So now let's move on to our tertiary colors, which are those combo colors like yellow, green, blue, purple, or blue, violet. So that's a different website. Going to the assignment again, it is going to be this website here, and you're actually looking up these colors, and this is where you're going to search for them. Now, one step I forgot to do, and I'm going to do that now, is I'm going to get a little cheat sheet here. I'm going to get the color wheel on my slide so I can remember all the colors. Well, that's not going to do it. Need that whole wheel here. There we go. And I'm just going to copy this over to my slide so that I have it available somewhere on my slide, and so I know I need to get red, orange, yellow, green, and so forth. So the website is the second one, and I'm going to look up red, orange. Now sometimes they get it backwards, so the primary part that you have to remember is you need the dash. So going back to the website, I'm going to look up red, orange, and I'm going to do this, red dash orange, and there it is. And we're going to find our RGB color is right here. And so what I like to do is actually grab it so I don't have to remember the number. So I'm going to do that. Go back to my PowerPoint, and so that's going to be my red orange, and I'll choose this shape. I'll go to shape format, shape fill, more color. RGB is 255, it's 83, and it is 73. And that's good. So once again, I'm going to do my shape outline, and I'm going to stay with my theme. And now I've got 5 more tertiary colors to go. So I'm going to go do yellow, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, red, violet. And then we'll move on to arranging these and then starting animations. Okay, last little step that we have is we're going to arrange these in a wheel fashion. So with different types of shapes like this, it gets a little tricky, but we can still do it. I'm going to get this out of here because I just needed that for notes, and these I can kind of get out of here too. So I'm done with those. And now I'm going to arrange. So using my grid lines, what I can do, actually I need that color back. Let's do this. I need this to arrange, so I'm going to put this in the corner like that, and these ones I can get rid of. Okay. Then I'm going to arrange, so I've got red right here, and green's going to be below, looks like, and I've got yellow, orange. It's going to be kind of down here maybe. Might be in a little bit, we'll see. And then blue, violet. And across from there. And you can use these red lines to kind of make it equidistant. So PowerPoint really helps you with that. And then you're just going to fill in. And then after we've got these arranged the way we want them, then we start in with the animations, which will be a different tutorial. So let's get as far as getting our shape, and then we will move on to our animations. I'll see you back in class.